There's a difference between getting your documents done and getting them done where they're accepted. And right now, that difference is costing Canadians months of delays, thousands of dollars, and in some cases, their entire residency application. We're seeing people move abroad, sign leases, and start their whole new life, only to find out later that one document was not done correctly. Your pension letter. Hi everyone, it's Melissa from Legalize That Doc. And if you're planning to move abroad and you rely on your CPP or your OAS as a pension for your pensionado residency, this is something that you need to understand early. Because what most people don't understand is that they're not being told correctly how to have the process done. Many believe that a notarized pension letter with a provincial apostille is okay, but that's where things start to break down. Your pension letter, when issued through Service Canada, is a federal document, which means it must go through a federal apostille process. If it's done at the provincial level instead, this can flag your entire application and have it denied. And here's the part that is catching people off guard. You're not seeing this right away. In most cases, it's not discovered until 12 to 18 months later when your application is finally reviewed by the immigration team, which means everything looks fine until it's not. We've seen this happening in Costa Rica last year, and now we're starting to hear about the same concerns in Ecuador, as well as other South American countries. And in many of these situations, these people who either handled the process themselves or they used services that weren't familiar with the federal apostille once Canada finally joined The Hague. They didn't do anything wrong. Laws were changed when we joined The Hague, and they were just not guided properly under the new situation. So here's what I want you to take from this video. If you've already applied as a pensioner using a notarized pension letter and a provincial apostille, and you're currently waiting for your application to be reviewed, you should strongly consider getting your federal apostille pension letter done properly now as a backup. Because if it's requested later and you don't have it ready, your application, it'll be denied. This letter takes months just to obtain the proper certifications as well as the verbiage. And here's the other piece that most people don't realize. Part of this process actually requires you to be in Canada. Physically, you have to go to Service Canada at any location. The Canadian Embassy, they cannot help you with this. Sorry, guys. So if you've already left Canada, fixing this becomes much more complicated. Now, without going into every single detail, there are 5 key elements that you need for your pension letter to be federally apostilled. Before you send it for the federal apostille, you have to have it certified by Service Canada. And this is where most people get stuck. Not because they're making mistakes, but it's because the process isn't clearly explained. At Legalize That Doc, this is exactly what we handle every single day. We actually understand how these documents are reviewed, where they can get rejected, and how to prepare them properly the first time. So, we walk you through every step as a full concierge business, making sure your pension letter has the exact verbiage and the certification required for the federal apostille. When you need to go in person in Service Canada, you're not doing this alone. Honestly, we can be on the phone with you, guiding you in real time, so everything is handled properly. Because this isn't just paperwork. This is your ability to retire, to relocate, and to start your whole new life abroad. You want to move forward with confidence. So, if you're planning your move or you're already in the process and you don't want your application to be denied, reach out. We'll guide you through each step of the way and make sure that your documents are aligned. because the federal apostille isn't given out lightly. So tell me in the comments, what else would you like us to cover? Canadian documents, American documents, requirements in a certain country? Let us know. All right. Hope you guys all have a great Friday and a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Ciao.